3 years after the death of Patrick Lyoya, the trial is now underway for the former Grand Rapids police officer charged with second-degree murder in his death. The first day of the trial of Christopher Schurr wrapped up just about 2 hours ago. Today, jurors heard from friends of Lyoya, as well as witnesses to the shooting and several members of law enforcement. 13 on your side's Callie Lichter heard all that testimony. She joins us now live from outside the courthouse. Callie?
Juliet, 8 witnesses were heard today, and the prosecution hopes that those 8 support the prosecution's belief that this was an intentional killing and that it was not justifiable. And that's something that we've heard reiterated from Kent County Prosecutor Chris Becker since jury selection. They're aiming to prove that Schurr had the intent to kill or cause great bodily harm to Patrick Lyoya and that the shooting was not justified. And out of those 8 witnesses called today, 2 were Lyoya's friends, including the one passenger in the car who took the cell phone video. 2 people who lived right where the incident took place, an MSP digital analyst to review the video, a GRPD crime scene tech, an MSP detective, and the Kent County Chief Medical Examiner. Now, like I said, we did hear from one of those neighbors who said that he saw basically the whole incident take place and that he was trying to stop it because he has seen too many incidents like this throughout the country.
I just told them both, I just said, hey, stay down, stay down, stay down, just relax, chill, hey, get your guy, get your guy. I was just trying to calm the situation, and I think when I went upstairs, if I didn't go upstairs, I think if somebody had been there to oversee the situation, it might have not.
The prosecution does have a few more witnesses to call, and we'll start with that off tomorrow morning at 8:30 once again. And then after those witnesses are called, it's the defense turn to take the stage where they will be trying to argue that this was self-defense. Schurr was scared and he had no other option than to pull the trigger. Live at the Kent County Courthouse, I'm Callie Lichter, 13 on your side.
On this first day of the trial, supporters of both Patrick Lyoya and Christopher Schurr gathered outside the courthouse. People on both sides protested about what they feel would be justice in this case. 13 on your side's Josh Albertus joins us now live from the courthouse today with that part of the story. Josh?
Yeah, Julie, at the corner behind me around on Ottawa Avenue, that is the corner behind me where a lot of those protesters gathered, multiple protesters there earlier today. So it's kind of just running home the fact that, you know, even roughly 3 years after that murder charge was first announced from the Kent County prosecutor, it's not just activity inside the courtroom, but also outside in the community. A scene Grand Rapids had been anticipating for years. Tension gripping the city around the trial of Christopher Schurr, the former Grand Rapids police officer charged with murder in the death of 26-year-old Patrick Lyoya in 2022 after a traffic stop.
Let go of the taser!
After video showed Schurr shooting Lyoya in the back of the head after an altercation, the prosecution alleging murder. The defense saying it's not about murder, it's about self-defense. Some, like Andrea Runyons, believe Schurr is innocent.
I'm a retired state trooper's wife, and we've seen the video numerous times, and he's innocent. No matter how the case comes out, he's innocent.
Others, like Matendo Rurimunzu, who said he knew Lyoya and described him as a brother, a good person, and a good father, believes justice for Lyoya means Schurr would be found guilty.
I would like to see him being locked up like everybody else is, you know, because what he did wasn't right. So I stand behind that. And then I just want just happiness for the family at the end of the day, because, you know, we shed so many tears already, and it's not fair, you know.
And others still hoping the case doesn't serve to tear their community apart. When asked if there was any particular outcome she was looking for, this person told us,
I'm not even going to hypothesize on that. Right now, we're focused on kind of the peace and moving forward after and what that looks like, and really healing. So not more division, but healing come out of this. And that may sound crazy, but that's what we're praying for.
And of course, there were a lot of public onlookers in that court case today, but many of the people that we spoke to outside as well, saying as their schedule allows, they're going to be trying to be out here outside the courtroom and try to get in for some of them every single day of this trial, every single day of this week as their schedule allows. So we'll have to see how these efforts and sort of protests and rallies outside this courthouse evolve in the coming days, and we'll bring you that as it happens. For now, live in Grand Rapids, Josh Albertus 13 on your side.
And we are showing the entire trial of Christopher Schurr on our streaming app, 13+. It starts each morning at 8:30 before we go to the court proceedings at 9 o'clock. You will hear from our team inside and outside of the courthouse, experts and community leaders until a verdict is reached. Download 13+ on your TV and watch it live for free.